Welcome to Badalona. We're going to get to the league review shortly. It's not pretty, but it's not a disaster, but it's really not pretty. But it's not as bad as this. This is the finances. 3 million in debt. We're losing £100,000 a month, give or take. We're in deep stress. And that's why we're going to have to change this save completely. We're not quitting. Of course we're not. We're not a quitter. But what we are going to do is we're going to respect the finances. And this is now a youth-only save. Ish. So what I'm going to do, my promise to you, is that I am not going to sign anybody for money. So wages or loans costing money, anyone, while that's in the red. Until we get that out of the red, we're not signing anyone. Because at the end of the day, we are not Barcelona. So what that means is we're going to have to rely on our development centre. Now what we've got, one big advantage of what we've got is we've got 2 under-19 teams. Let's have a look up there. So we've got under-19s for Badalona Futur. Then we've got the Badalona reserve team. We've got the under-19s for the Badalona reserve team. Makes sense, right? What that does mean though is it means we've got a lot of youth players. Granted, not a lot are going to be good, but the good news is the youth candidates this season, they're pretty damn good, you know. They're pretty damn good. We've got elite talents, 3 of, and we've got 5 top talents as well. So we've got a bit of hope because these lot are going to bulk out the squad now. Not only is this going to change the way we play in the transfer market, it's going to change the way we play in game with tactics. Let me explain. What we've managed to get, I don't know what they're feeding these boys in Badalona, but we've got a load of beanstalks. So here we have the under-19 squad, and out of nowhere, Joffrey Senna, defensive midfielder, he's registered at 6'8". This is the boy here. He's 16, 6'8". Centre back in making, jumping reach of 17. He's going straight in the squad. I don't care, he's 16. We're going to get to love all these dudes, but it's not only him. It's not only him. There's a 6'5", 6'4", 6-footers all right down the squad. So we've got to play to the strengths. So we're not signing anyone, right? We're not going to bring anyone else in. And what you see on the screen there is what I'm going to be left with from the starting 11 this season. We started using the Papo Shango 23 tactic near the end of the season. That brought us that run of results. But we've basically lost our entire midfield because they're on loan. We can't bring them back. Our left back, we're left with about 6 players. Now on the bench, those players you see on the bench can stay. So we've got a decent spine. They're going to be mentoring all those young players. So then what happened in the league this season? Well, we finished mid-table. We finished 9th. At one stage, it looked like the playoffs were on. Then we went on to a really tragic run. Now, thank the Lord for one man. That's right, folks. Nathan Bizet, who was our best and most likely last signing for a while, came up trumps with 32 goals in 37 games. He's the linchpin. He's the icon. And next season, he's the captain. He's going to have Eddie with him. I think Eddie's got another year. Let's just have a look. There's Eddie Edgar. Yeah, he's got another year, which will take him into his 38th birthday, which is fine. We're going to use the more mature players to mentor all those kids. And the whole squad's going to have, I've done a little bit of math, at least 12 to 15 of them. What that's going to mean is it's going to be super tough. I'd like to see the pre-season odds for our team when they come in when we haven't signed a player. Now the season as a whole, it started off pretty solid at this point here. We were just about in the playoff positions, looking good. Then it got a bit sticky, and then this clutch of games here, from the Nastich game down to Marmenor, we conceded more goals, at least 940 goals conceded in 6 matches, and that absolutely stuffed us. It stuffed us. Good end to the season with the Papa Shango tactic, losing a little bit of steam near the end, but it wasn't enough to get near the playoff positions. We talked about these players in the last episode, about all the guys out on loan, and some have had some good seasons and are going to be ready for the first team next season, such as Nesta Goglioni. Let's get his full profile up. He's been on loan, he's had a full season now, played 33 matches, solid average rating. His attributes are looking pretty solid. He's definitely going to be an option for us at right back next season. So a short update, but what we've got to take away from this is we're going to have a really youth team with mixed with some experience. They've got a big job to do, and with the height of all them lads coming in, we're going old school. We're going to whip crosses in. We're going to play for set pieces. And I want to see headers, and more headers. I almost forgot. How's Barca doing? It's been a season of slight improvement for Barcelona. They're back in the Champions League, unfortunately. But still 22 points behind Real Madrid. They won't be happy with that. Thomas Tuchel managed to keep his job. He's still in the job. This despite not winning a trophy, getting knocked out of the Copa del Rey semis by Sociedad and getting knocked out of the Europa League round of 16 by Dortmund. They actually calmed down in transfers, you know. They brought in 104 million, selling the likes of Memphis Depay to Man City for 71 million. They've been absolutely hard there. And the other big move was Collado went to Monaco for 13. They only brought in Diego Dalot from Man United for a pretty reasonable 17.7 million. Maybe it's a new day for the horrible Barcelona crew. Depay, by the way, only started 5 matches since he signed for Man City. So it's a new day for the Badalona save. It completely switches now. Emphasis completely switches. How do we get promoted? Basically using the youth team with a mixture of veterans. We do have a hot prospect, Eugenie Poiveur. Where would you play him? I'm all about retraining players. I don't know if he's going to be a striker or a winger. Have a little look at his attributes there. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Because we've got a youth team to develop now, because they're going to be super important going forward. Oh, Badalona.